Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, all.
What's up, Vaughn?
What's up?
Okay, before we get into Rosa, long time ago, many a cast in the past.
Let's have it. Let's do the I told you so.
Yes.
Okay. I said that they're not going to have Doctor Who in 2019. I said this. I also said that there probably will, if that episode is not a Christmas special, put it placement in January so they can say, hey, Doctor Who does appear in 2019, just one episode, so we really didn't miss Doctor Who, and get ready for 2020. I've said it numerous times. When I said it, I believed it to be true. We also heard sources afterwards, and I was trying to calculate, like we try to calculate the seasons, and I got to tell you, it takes 10 months to make this sucker. If they would have delayed it any further, we would have never had it this year. So if you're going to delay production, or if Chibnall wants to take off, basically, maybe we're walking around, hi, I made Doctor Who. I'm the showrunner of Doctor Who. Hi, Series 11. Hi, that's me. How you doing? Maybe I could do a movie. Maybe I could do this project on the side. Maybe, yes, I'm the Doctor Who. I'm the showrunner. Okay? You want to take a break, which we heard that, oh, he never got to take a vacation in different time. We heard that Doctor Who was not going to be 2019, and I figured that, oh, it's so hard. Oh, 10 months was grueling. We need to take a break. Who said that?
Oh, you did.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't say it for my health either. And it's a combination of first me predicting and then also hearing stories to the contrary. Now, yes, rumors have come out again that Radio Times, of all people, which covered Doctor Who constantly, broke this story, which, yes, it's called a rumor, but for them to say something...
Mixed to first.
Right, thank you. And we even have a campaign, in case you didn't know, on Facebook called Say No to the BBC for Cutting Back Doctor Who. We've had it for years because the BBC have cut Doctor Who. We've lost seasons, episodes, and we have this campaign on Facebook for you to be part of that and send a letter to the BBC to stop cutting episodes and seasons. If we lose a season in 2019, we lose a whole damn season, okay? We already lost like 3 seasons already. 3 damn seasons, probably even more than that. And a half a season. So I don't want this anymore. Now, we've said this. We've calculated. I've said, and listen, I am a nut when it comes to this stuff because how many videos do we have? Thousands on Doctor Who combined with the Whovians. I live, breathe, and sleep thinking Doctor Who. And I'm like, well, if they don't film in November and December and January, ooh, 10 months, ooh. Yeah. You film late, they're never going to start a season in January. You're not going to see Doctor Who Series 12 January. Doctor Who Series 12 February. Doctor Who Series 12 March. You know, they've done it in April.
Maybe.
But if you don't make it, you will not have it in 2019. And then they will make you wait until August. They won't even have it in August. It'll be September because they don't want to. People know that people take vacations. So they will make you wait a year and, God, like what, 7 months? A year and 7 months before you see Doctor, or a year and 8 months before you see Doctor Who. Yeah, that is that's a long damn time.
It really is.
So this is the biggest, and they think, oh, it's commissioned, we're okay. Yeah, you're okay, all right. But the ratings are going to go in the toilet because you keep screwing around with the audience.
It doesn't matter if it's commissioned. If it's not going to be on, it's not going to be on.
Yeah, what's the purpose of it getting extended another couple of years if you're going to take off a couple of years? That's terrible. Terrible.
It's the fun. It's the freaking new It's the freaking new leadership. That's what's happening.
Yep.
That's their idiotic decisions.
God.
It's not Doctor Who anymore. It really isn't Doctor Who anymore.
And if it isn't the showrunner, it's BBC. Either or.
It's BBC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way,
Either
somebody's
or.
screwing with the fans. And I don't care if you're a new fan or an old fan. You need to be protesting. Should be.
This is bullshit.
Bent out of shape.
I gotta tell you, this is some bullshit going on right now.
Netflix or these other streaming services where one season drops like one day.
Yeah.
This is a weekly series.
Yeah. I've taken some time off in case anybody noticed. We don't have that many podcasts.
No, never noticed.
Yeah, right. Because I've been writing
my kidnapping people. That's
right.
just
PlayStation 4, my new book, and I've also been watching Doctor Who over and over and over again of Jodie Whittaker. Okay. Now, my opinion.
Jesus.
My opinion.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. I still give the first episode an 8. I really love the first episode. I do. I really love Jodie Whittaker's first episode, The Woman to Fell to Earth. Ghost Monument, yes, it passed. That rating ain't changing either. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I've been watching Rosa Parks again, and I'm sorry. But Rosa Parks is not changing from my 5.0 rating.
Yeah.
Okay. But now, what I think we're going to do is we're going to get to Vaughn's rating of it. And Traverse is going to talk about it first. And then we'll get into it. So, Vaughn, what did you think of the episode?
Let's talk about popular history in American culture real quick, because that's what basically it was. The whole thing basically, where can I start? The actress who played Rosa was cast. Yeah, it didn't feel like a Doctor Who episode at all. To be honest with you, it felt like Quantum Leap.
Yeah,
and it just really. Hello.
Yeah.
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, because sometimes something's wrong with Zoom. It's like freezing up. So, basically, okay, so I'm trying to put the words together of how I felt about the episode, because I've been saying this for months that this could either go two ways. It could be the best thing or it can be the absolute worst. Shout out to the woman who played Rosie Parks. You did very well as Rosie Parks. But once again, you have dictated that the events involving Rosie Parks' life was orchestrated by the doctor. Oh, God.
And I had a feeling they were going to do that.
To the point where you forced the bus driver to make decisions that in history he made on his own. Mm-hmm. And I can't give this a high rating because basically you just really took a piss take over history again. Yeah. You really didn't tell the kids what actually happened during that time period. You didn't mention Colette, what's her name? Colette. Gavin or something, I forgot her name, who actually was the first person who sat on the bus and got kicked out. You didn't mention that Rosie Park knew this young girl, and instead of them going to, fighting head on, she staged it to sit on the bus to get publicity. And you failed to mention that after she did that, I'm messing this girl's name. Corette's case was the one that overturned the ruling, not Rosie Parks.
Claudette Cloven, right?
You tell Claudette Cloven. Yeah, that's it. Claudette Cloven.
Yeah.
Yes. They did not mention her.
Which was a typo in my book.
Yeah.
She was born in September 5th, 1939. She was a pioneer for the civil rights movement.
Yes, she was.
Became pregnant until later. Yep. So, yeah, they didn't mention her at all.
They didn't mention it at all.
They pretty much omitted her from history.
They pretty much overlooked a lot of things during that period. They omitted her from history, and that's a disgrace and it's injustice because of what this young woman did for civil rights. Without her refusing to sit on the bus the first time, we would never have Rosa Parks.
Mm-hmm.
We would never had the overturning rule for people, colored, African American, could sit wherever they want. That was her case that got overturned. So, I mean, I just think that if you're going to do a American history, do it right.
Oh, hey, Sally.
And it's just so many. I mean,
well, here's my thing. You can tell me if I'm angry, if I should be angry.
Yeah.
I would go as far as send books to Chibnall and the BBC about Rosa Parks and Claudette, basically saying, you really screwed up, so here's some books to read about American culture, okay? Here's the thing, it bothers me because people are saying, oh, this is the greatest episode ever.
Exactly.
And American history is fucking wrong. It's wrong. It's not even accurate, though.
Are they saying this because it's a Doctor Who episode that's good?
No, they're saying this.
But it's wrong. Like they're all being trained wrong.
How are they saying that it's supposed to be a great episode? Because so far it was not.
But they're all being educated wrong by Chibnall. Why are you going to believe this shit?
They honestly believe in that this was something that they can teach their kids. That's why that everybody. This is not correct history
class.
This is, and somebody actually, I've been reading the comments, and somebody was actually like, I can show this to my class.
No, you
I'm
can't.
Like, why do you want to show? No, you can't.
No, you can't.
Because first of all, the villain.
It's like it'd be like, oh, I'm gonna read the cliff notes.
You would show it in your class to show that's wrong.
Yeah.
Give a book report, or I'm going to go watch this movie based on a true event, and then give my book report on it. But they're not the same thing.
Here's the thing. You have a racist space alien. Is this your real villain of the show? A racist space alien?
Why does he look like a villain from Quantum Leap, from Timeless, from Time Cop TV series,
Evil Leapers,
from that other time travel? There's been tons of time travel series, Voyages, whatever. This is like all like this person has appeared before. The same music, like. Like that's been used. I've seen this before.
Recycle the villain.
I watched the episode for the first time, and I'm like, I've seen this before. I want to know what Chibnall was watching because I've seen what he was watching. I've seen it before. I know I've seen this before.
And here's the thing. My question is, how the heck is I forgot the two companions now. I'm not calling them no friends.
Yasmin Khan.
I'm not calling them friends.
Yasmin Khan.
Ryan Sinclair. Why these two are walking around, and why the hell is Ryan going at the end defeats the dude?
Yeah,
with the sonic screwdriver of all things.
No, he had the weapon. He had the guy's weapon that zapped him in the past. He sent him in the past to mess up time again.
Oh yeah.
He would have been stopped. He would have been jailed for even just walking.
But he
down
sent him in the past to screw up history again.
But this is Alabama, early 1950s. When they was severely lynching people around that
nighttime.
Yeah. Why would he be able to walk freely in the night? You could not do that because you have KKK all over the place.
He looks like a T-bird from Greece.
Yeah, he did.
And there's been a villain that's been in a leather jacket before. You know what? I'm going to find this freaking time travel TV series that was something exactly like that with the same damn sound effect.
I'll say this much. Between the two of them, Khan would have been the safer. Yasmin would have been the safer of the two walking down that street.
First of all, he got slapped.
Yeah.
Ryan Sinclair got slapped. And I'm going to tell you something. The doctor totally lost control of the situation.
Yes.
Where she was a spectator. And Graham was taking charge, and everybody was taking charge but the doctor. The doctor didn't know what
No.
the F to do.
Yeah, the
okay?
doctor didn't even.
I was
The
like,
doctor,
oh
I mean,
no.
come on.
She was clueless. And the worst
She
is,
really was.
you want to tell, first of all, you're telling me that Graham and Ryan took the bus driver to a fishing trip, and they're telling him, oh, those blacks are going to have a thing on the bus. You better stop that. They pissed him off.
First of all, they wouldn't be using the B word; they'd be using the N word.
But the colors, they would say colors.
They really would.
But they were saying
No,
they were
they would
edging
say
him
the other
on.
one too.
But the problem is they were edging him on to be arrogant and evil and nasty. They manipulated him.
Exactly.
That's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
We said not to fucking do that. And then what's this shit they took from Moffat with Class, where the guy can't hurt anybody, like Miss Quill and shit?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? So he just zaps people throughout time and shit. That's stupid. That's like the Weeping Angels gun type of thing.
Yeah.
Like you're sending him in the past, which guess what? He's going to be with Alan Cummings, isn't he? Because like,
yes,
now
he
what
is.
the fuck? Exactly. But this guy is stupid.
Yeah.
So you're basically creating a Torchwood type of thing.
This guy is no motivation.
We'll see him again.
Yeah, there's no motivation for him doing this. There's no hatred. This guy is not acting good at all. Like he's just just reading off a cue card. He's not showing any emotions. He's not getting angry. You don't believe anything he's saying. You believe he's an actor reading a script, and you don't believe shit because it wasn't that good, honestly.
Another complaint was that it felt different. Like, you remember I said it at first that these shows was feeling way different and was off. A lot of people is feeling that same thing. It's like it's not Doctor Who
not
anymore.
Feeling like Doctor Who. It's feeling like a UPN,
totally different,
like a Quantum Leap UPN, like the guys in the Sphere or some shit. It's like it doesn't feel like
7 days.
The soundtrack, I mean, look, I like...
The soundtrack's throwing it off, too.
The soundtrack's throwing... Listen, it's great that it's different, but it doesn't have the Murray Gold thing that makes it like...
No, it
doesn't. You're taking modern day songs.
It's trying to be hip.
Them
it's not.
Inside the series.
Rihanna song,
instead of allowing one of your own music directors, music folks, to create the music to set the thing.
Them sitting on the bus was a disgrace.
So great is because you had someone like Murray Gold, somebody creating the music.
They should never been on that bus.
That's ridiculous.
If they was the Oyster, they should have got the people on, but them three should not been on the bus.
Why
that
is
should
Ryan
not,
talking to her?
Because that would have messed.
Ryan's talking to Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King, and he's like putting shit in her head, like, you're somebody, you're big, like, oh my God.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you're making her think that obviously, you know, you're not somebody from around here. Maybe you could be in the future, who knows? And then she acts on it. She acts big because they're around.
So it's basically Doctor. It's basically
so
Doctor Who's
if they weren't on the
history.
bus, if they weren't on the bus, she probably wouldn't have done that because they were edging her on. Ryan was edging her on. She knows Ryan's on the bus, the doctor's on the bus, Yasmin's on the bus, Graham's on the bus. They keep popping in her life, keep talking about, oh, she's amazing, she's this, she's that.
What?
And then she looks at the doctor and Ryan at the end.
Yeah. What is the number one thing that we told them not to do? Don't let the doctor, don't let any of her companions, do not interfere with history, pure history. Because, okay, my question is, why is this not a fixed point in time? Exactly. Why is it okay to...
And
this should have been fixed point.
She was sitting there, oh, we were the ones on the bus at the same time.
Yeah. This should have been a fixed point in time. This was one of the things that the doctor should not,
If this is how you're going to educate people in Great Britain, then they failed. Because they didn't tell the correct story from American history. And they disgust me that they fucking got it wrong. And all these people, and again, there could be good people in the UK. They're all like, this is amazing. Rosa, you don't know shit about the real history. Show the real history. And I'm not trying to bash anybody to love the episode. But
that's all you do.
I'm not trying to bash anybody to love the episode. But Jesus Christ, this is not the fucking history. God bless you. Like, this is not the history.
It's not correct history.
This is what I'm saying. Are they liking the episode because it's a Doctor Who thing and they don't want to feel...
Well, what did the Doctor do that was so fucking dramatic?
Or they honestly think this was what happened in history?
Commission question. Didn't do nothing that whole episode.
Let me just question. They knew this guy, right, was altering time, right?
Yeah.
So why couldn't they fucking tie him up and bring him in the TARDIS and get him the fuck out of there? If it was a case where... It's like, are you kidding me? The guy can't fight back, so tie him up. This is stupid.
Because she's not
no reason for
because she's not Tennant and she's not Capaldi and she's not the other doctors that was pretty much able to do that. Because I think Tennant would have him locked up. She just I don't know what's wrong with her. She's not the doctor.
They should have showed him, right? And as he's walking to Rosa Parks, they found out. They popped him in the mouth, right? And then every single time they like just knocked him out. Every time he got close to Rosa Parks.
Yeah.
And then eventually they just beat the shit out of him, brought him in the TARDIS, locked him away, and watched it play out as Rosa Parks did what she did. But he had no involvement, no interaction, no nothing. And they didn't do that because they wanted to screw around.
You know what? They should have did it like they just tried to stop. They should have been a separate thing. They should not have interacted with none of these people. They should have made it go the course of what it was. They could have just been outsiders looking in while trying to stop this dude.
Now, what if the timeline was altered so much that the bus driver was so enraged that after she was arrested, he stabbed her or some shit? Like what? Like how do you know that the timeline isn't fucked up? Like worse than what it was. Like you changed it. Like
okay, here we go. Here's another thing. How do we know by them sending him back in time, this doesn't set up his racism towards her?
But I don't even believe he's racist.
They basically created
because like he didn't make me believe he's racist. He didn't do anything though that made me feel there was no reason he traveled this far back in the past. It didn't make any effing sense. Had nothing. I don't understand. If they would have showed his backstory,
caused him to create his own timeline.
They should have created a backstory to him that maybe a black person arrested him or something happened and he just fucking hates people. But they never established anything. Why?
Man, I'm sorry, but the Doctor is so weak, man. I can't.
This is
the third episode, and now the Doctor. I mean. How can how many allow
about the third is going to be the third or fourth episode that made
4 episodes. 4 episodes. The next episode we'll be able to tell how this season's going to be. And then I'll be convinced.
Why is the companions having more power and more charge than the Doctor? That doesn't make sense. This is like a reverse dynamic.
But they don't even feel like a team though. They like just there. Listen, they're going along with her because they want to get fucking home. Okay, we saw a clip already from the next episode.
Yeah,
they really didn't give a shit. They really didn't give a shit that she was going away. None of them were, except for Yasmin felt a little bad, so she invited her for tea. We saw the clip for Racklins in the UK. They didn't give a shit she was going. They're like, yeah, we don't want to go. Thanks, Doc. Like, and the Doctor felt bad. It was done. They were done. But that's it. They were done. They weren't real companions. It was established. The Doctor was leaving. She wasn't taking them with them. They didn't want to go with her. So, like, you proved it, that this is not a teamwork. This is not a team.
No.
They're just there by circumstance. And the first time in history, it's like these people just didn't click. You know, it's terrible, but it's true, though. They didn't click. They didn't. And now you're going to have the whole season with them.
They're not gelling together at all.
No.
And then you have
rid of Chibnall and getting rid of.
Listen, they helped her in the first episode because if they didn't help her, they would be dead. There was a fucking bomb in them. Okay.
Yeah.
The second episode, they helped her because they had no fucking choice because they were on an alien planet. Third time, they're trying to get home. They're in the past. They're trapped. If they're not trapped, the TARDIS won't leave unless they fucking fix it. So either they fix it or they never go home. So now they go home. They're like, peace out, Doctor. And that's the way it is.
Here's your quantum leap.
Right they're gonna be. They're gonna be pieced out because they don't want to deal with that stuff. I mean, because it just seems like she need a companion that actually wants to travel. That was even though there were some terrible companions in the past, they all had a common interest in wanting to travel with the Doctor. They always wanted to explore outside their realm of thinking. But these three, and then you have the inner soap opera drama between the grandfather and his grandson, which they're not clicking. And then Yaz, I don't know what the hell she's doing with her life right now. She's just alone for the ride, oblivious.
We need her. We need fucking episode centric with her because they're fucking. We're losing.
You know.
I'm losing her as a companion. I think she's terrible.
She's the third. She's a third wheel.
Yeah,
right
she
now.
really done nothing.
Entire ensemble.
She haven't done nothing.
They should have did episode 1. They should have did episode 1, Ryan.
You assume if she was like a cop in training, she'd be doing stuff.
But they should have been episode 1, Ryan, episode 2, Yaz, episode 3, Graham, and that's the way they should have did it. Instead, it's Ryan. And that's all it's been. It hasn't even been the Doctor either. Because obviously Chibnall's favorite companion is Ryan, because that's what we fucking see. Because everybody centers around Ryan. Ryan's the fucking companion. So, like, you know what? Fucking do a thing about Yasmin a couple of fucking times. You know? Because if you do Graham, it's technically Ryan. I'm sorry.
But they should have switched out somebody for Grace. I loved Grace. Now, she shouldn't have been killed off that fast. I think she would have been a more interesting.
She would have been a great companion. Running around and shit.
She loved going out there and doing stuff.
Yes.
When all was said and done, and that creature was coming towards them, she was in the front. They were in the back. That was fucking great.
Exactly. She was up there trying to help the Doctor wade through. Now, that's a companion. That's somebody that I would love to learn more about. That's a woman. She was an older woman. She reminded me of Evelyn Smith, who's traveled with the Sixth Doctor.
She would have been lovely.
This woman, she would have been that type of character where she would have been right up there with Donna Noble. Exactly.
Yes.
And then you have the nerve enough to kill her off in the first episode because you knew that that's the companion that people would like the most out of all.
That was
you killed her off.
That was fucking senseless. Because now I'm thinking he fucked up afterwards because that was just fucking stupid. Now, here's the thing you should have did. If she fell, she broke her leg or something, but she didn't die. And she had to be in a wheelchair for a little while, but they went and said, go off with them, whatever. That would have been better, you know? And then later on, the Doctor heals her leg somehow and she could walk again or some crap. That would have been different. But you know what? No. They ruined it. He ruined it by killing her off. It was a wasted, needless death.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So what did you rate it, Ron? How many times did you see it?
Man, I'm gonna have to hit it hard this time because y'all messed up history too much on this episode. I mean, I am not taking it out on the person that played Rosa because she did an amazing job. That's the one time where you found an actress that can actually play the part and you give her shit. I'm sorry. This actress would have done better being in a miniseries about Rosa Parks or something like a BBC drama based on her life. Because she killed that role. She did.
I would rather see her continue.
She really did. She was the only highlight of that whole episode. Unfortunately,
Jim, you want to fix this to a goddamn fucking miniseries, Rosa Parks, and fucking you write that shit. You
get that here. Yeah.
Fix that shit, Jim. Do a miniseries and fix it.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that's nothing against her. She's the only highlight of that thing. I'm going to have to give it a 6.2.
Wow, 6.2.
Give it higher than us.
You gave it higher than me. Wow, I gave it a 5. I gave it a failing grade.
Because Rosa saved their damn ass this time. Because I can't take it out on the actors who played Rosa. The whole plot, the acting from the principals, who shame on them, they should know how to act by now, but they can't act the same. And then Bradley Walsh, come on, you have a fantastic actress, but you doing actor and you giving him shit lines and stuff.
Him and just like played Rosa Parks play each other.
Exactly.
I'd love to see those two.
That was so stupid when they found that was Rosa Parks and they go do a fucking zoom into their fucking face like it's something out of a fucking YouTube drama. And they're like, really? You're kidding me? Oh my God, that's Rosa Parks. Oh my God. It's like, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
I'm a fan. I'm a big fan.
And also, Jody, come on, man. You can't phone it in every damn role you get. You have to step up. You have to show that you are capable. I know seen you do better than this. That's the killing part. You have talent, but I don't know if you unsure about the role you're playing, or you trying to channel different doctors and don't know which one suited better. Because I saw Capaldi, I saw Tennant, I saw Davison.
I don't know what's happening.
And then I've seen a lot of different people go through her, and she can't seem to grasp. Is that's her version of the doctor?
Doesn't seem like a leader, though.
No, she doesn't.
She's not a leader.
It sucks. Like I'm like fucking cringing because it's like
we have the first doctor that is not actually a leader. We have the first one that is human, like very human, like to a point that she's gonna get everyone killed. She is probably taking on what Fifth Doctor was, a human. Right. That's what he was. He was very careless, and he took on human characteristics. This woman is fatal. She's not gonna. It has to take an act of God or something catastrophic. It has to take a big battle for her to get into where she is.
And yet again, we got to fall back.
I gotta tell you,
the crutch, which is the sonic screwdriver.
I gotta tell you, this might be the first time in history we have with New Who a doctor out after the second season. Now I know Christopher Eccleston was the first season. But we didn't really have a doctor that only had 2 seasons. But I think Jodie Whittaker is going to only have
some good episodes.
I think Jodie Whittaker's only got 2 seasons so far, because right now we're 3 episodes in, and I'm getting hot and cold. I'm getting hot, warm. Now I'm cold. Like this episode 4 better pick up, because I got to tell you right now, this is the first time we had another writer too. Yes, Chibnall put his 2 cents in there, but it was a completely different writer than Chibnall, even though we did add stuff to it, and I'm a little worried about these writers.
This is a rehash of Planet of the Spiders if they're returning.
But see, here's the thing: she's supposed to been a fantastic writer that they got for Rosa,
but not sci-fi. But it's just sci-fi.
But not sci-fi. She's not sci-fi though. She's not sci-fi. That's the point. You get these writers that are not trained in sci-fi. You get these writers that are good at fictional novels and stuff like
there
that.
You go.
You can't.
You don't get them to sci-fi.
You can't have them do it if they're not sci-fi. And you know what's this little thing like with the TARDIS? Like I can't even tell what I'm looking at in the TARDIS. Like, could we get a wide shot maybe or are they in the closet? Because it looks like the TARDIS is really fucking small. I can't tell. I can't tell in the TARDIS how big it is. What's going on? Like you're showing us a little half of a TARDIS or some shit. I don't know what's going on.
And then that's what's gonna kill it. It's not even that acting. It's not the subpar stories. It's gonna be the fact that it is not Doctor Who. It's not feeling.
You don't even have action figures.
Doctor
It's like a fucking thing like you're doing a regular show, and you can't get fucking action figures from you. The only action figure you could have is the Stenza. That's it. You can't even have anything like the cloth monster, the handkerchief monster, the fucking, in this episode, the guy looking like a fucking reject from Grease. T-Bird.
There's so many weak
like Quantum
monsters.
Leap, Grease, whatever the fuck this guy is supposed to be. He sucks, and I wouldn't buy an action figure of him either. Like, there's no marketing behind this stuff.
By the time we got to Capaldi's 3rd episode, he was inside the damn dollar, and now
the second one was in the dollar.
Was moving on.
Second one,
I thought it was the 3rd one. He was in the dollar. Yeah, into the dollar. Yeah, it was the 2nd one because that was the one after.
Yeah, he was fucking in there.
He went off to get the coffee.
Yeah, he was in there.
Yeah, but the 3rd episode, I mean.
Fuck this Broadchurch Doctor Who shit. I need villains.
But that's basically what it is. It's Broadchurch Doctor Who.
No,
that's basically what it is.
This shit's not working.
It's going to lean towards investigative, breaking your way out of situations instead of what we saw with Tennant, what we saw with Smith, what we saw with Capaldi. It is changing to you have to think your way out.
No, his shit ain't working. This ain't Doctor Who. You need to fucking throw them in there. I need Cybermen and Daleks. You're fucking it up. And honestly, you're fucking it up this bad. You need them now. You know how, like, you don't want to see the Daleks because they're seeing too much? Oh, no, you need them now. Because this shit's fucked up now.
Because she don't have no real
How is it that the Stenza took over?
She's the same thing is happening. I said, watch them give her villains that she can easily defeat. So that way she doesn't look bad.
How could you have a race? How could you have a race take over 9 fucking galaxies in 5 minutes? In 5 fucking minutes. That this race came out of nowhere, and in 5 minutes they took over 9 galaxies because the Doctor would have noticed that shit. The Doctor wasn't away from Earth like fucking years.
Yeah.
The Doctor was away from Earth like 5 months. Are you kidding? Or something. There's no fucking way this race came out of nowhere and they took over 9 systems. That every time somebody took over a world, it's the Stenza. Who the fuck are the Stenza? I'm starting to think that the Doctor's in another universe. Because I don't know what the fuck is happening here. Where are the Daleks? Where is everything?
Probably is.
Hopefully this
I think she's in another universe.
Yeah, because we don't know.
That was a bunch she was in. I mean, it has to be. This is fucking crazy now. These races don't make any sense that these people are not bumping into Dalek Cybermen, that they're taking.
I think she is.
9 galaxies? That's ridiculous. I think she is. Where's the Medusa Cascade? Where's the Jadoo?
Yeah.
Where's the police force of the space? This is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Where's Unit? Where the hell is Unit
9 galaxies or 9 systems they took over? Like the Stenza? Where the fuck is everybody else in space? That's ridiculous. Something's wrong here. I know you're gonna write. You can't write shit out of your ass, though.
I think something happened where he left when she left. Yeah.
I must have.
Yeah, when she left. I think it happened when she got blown out. Like the TARDIS separated. I think that she was blown out into a different universe. I don't think she's in our universe anymore, or wherever the second universe was that she was originally in. I think we're dealing with alternate times.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can even be. I mean, if they was thinking out of the box, they could have written it like she is part of a different whole set. Like this is an alternate universe.
The TARDIS could have been dematerializing.
The TARDIS,
could have been phasing in and out. And when she happened to get popped out, she got thrown out into a different universe altogether. Yeah.
Because who's to say that our universe is the one universe in the galaxy? Yeah, it's not. It probably ain't.
Because there's no way this race would take over.
No. Not with her other incarnations. No they would have stopped it by now.
You can't even write shit like that. You can't just write shit like, this race called the Stenza took over 9 systems. The Doctor would fucking know that. That's ridiculous. That's bad writing in itself. Because there's no fucking way that he's fucking thousands of years old and he's fucking in over like 13 incarnations that he didn't bump into the fucking Stenza. This is
a person that don't know the history of Doctor Who. This is a person that's just
Chibnall knows a little bit. Chibnall did some episodes. And he does
know, but
they're not writing it as though they know about this.
But the person who actually, the head writer on this particular episode probably didn't know jack crap about the history. That's what you're seeing. Because if you write a line like that, you have to be damn sure that one of those incarnations would have attacked them by now to stop them.
Yeah, she didn't mention anything personal about Earth.
So
the companions, they just like named.
I don't know. No, because it has. I really wish that they would have went with the rogue idea. Like she blown out. Something happens. Time passes. We see her becoming evil, and we start the rogue. She goes rogue.
Yeah.
Because if
we got seconds,
you can still do it. Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm gonna shut up.
No. Go ahead. We'll have to create another one. All right, thank you guys. Take care. Bye for now.
Yeah.